Love that.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sunny Sunday. Well, no, this is going up on a Wednesday. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today,
I'm so sorry.
I love that. This does not look okay. This does not look
Okay,
fun.
you can barely tell.
Perfect. And today we are going to be spilling tea. None of this is tea, but it's great.
Yeah.
We go in like a line. So who wants to go first?
I can go first because I don't like a lot of people.
Okay.
Ex-friends. Yes,
Like
we
X-Men?
love.
We love that.
We love
No,
the
just me.
pre-editing. Yep. Okay. Go.
Okay. Anyway, so 8th grade, we had this. We didn't go to the same middle school.
Wait, are we gonna say names?
Should we? Or should we just bleep them out or use different names?
Let's just use different names, but if they watch this, they'll know exactly who they are.
Okay, so we had this friend group. It was me and Deven, our friend Malachi, who is still our best friend. This guy
My
Darnez,
bro.
he moved away,
And
so it's
he's
not super close. Our friend Autumn, and then our friend Andrea, and that was everyone. Sometimes Mikey, and sometimes Damon. But anyway, that
Like
was
the token
basic.
white guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mikey
anyway,
was more the token gay guy than the token
yeah,
white
Damon
guy.
was the token.
Anyway.
So there was this girl. I'm gonna call her Jenny.
Yes, her name's Jenny.
Her name's Jenny. And if you're watching this, Jenny, you know who you are.
I'll fight you. I'm
Love
just
you.
Whoa! Whoa, can I? I'll fight her. I took
But-
kickboxing classes in 4th grade. I'll do it.
I'll do it. But okay, so Jenny was like kind of my friend. She like kind of annoyed me, but I mean she was just that person who wasn't a bad person, but she just wasn't my type of person. But I also didn't hate her. I didn't want to be rude.
Like high key bad
So-
person though.
Yeah, well now. So 8th grade, we were pretty close and we hung out a lot over the summer. Freshman year, we went to different high schools. I went to Air Academy. She went to Pine Creek. So I was still with my friend Autumn, who was my best friend, like basically the entire freshman year. And Jenny went there, and I was still kind of friends with her. Time passes on. It's like second semester. I really have.
I was just trying to make Erica more comfortable.
I'm pretty comfortable.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
This just this isn't gonna work out.
No, it's not. Put the moment on.
Okay. There we go. No, it's not gonna work out. Right here. Okay. That's fine.
Want to know a fun story? I'm wearing sweatpants because I didn't feel like shaving.
Me too.
I was gonna text you guys
Okay.
and be like, "Is it
There you go.
okay? Like if I didn't shave?" But
Is the quality so good?
Yes.
It's okay.
So I really
I
didn't.
messed it
I don't
up.
have that much drama because I don't talk. I don't get close enough to have drama from people. You know. So like, anyway, this girl had choir with Autumn, and Autumn would tell me everything she said. Like whenever she would. Can I cuss? Can I cuss on your channel?
Yeah.
Every time she talked shit about me, she would tell me. So I was getting so annoyed because like I didn't really care for her at that point. I didn't even want to be friends with her. I just kind of wanted to leave each other alone. So every day, like she had choir, she'd come back to me with something new that she's talking about me. One day in study hall, I was sitting with my friends and I see Jenny and her friend
George.
Yes.
George.
Love
okay.
that. It was probably a girl too.
Yeah.
I was curious,
But so,
George,
yeah.
if you want a
George
backstory.
will be the name. So Lenny
Let me
and
go,
George, they're just sitting together.
Did you say Lenny and George?
Did I say Lenny?
You said Lenny.
Jenny.
Love that.
Love that. Yes.
What a
But-
team.
John Steinbeck who? What? No? Don't
I
get it?
finished my
Okay.
Capri Sun, so I can't have any more tea.
You have more back there.
But anywho, while she gets her Capri Sun, I saw her and I was like, "Hey Jenny," like
Should shorten this up.
Yeah,
Just
for
a
real.
wee bit.
yeah, just a little. But she was like, I was like, "Hey Jenny, can you come over here? I need to talk to you." She looks at me, she goes, "No." Okay, then I'll just go over there because like this other girl had moved, so I sat in her spot, and so I am a very easy crier, so I cried, but it's not because like
She
I don't
made
know, it's
you
just
cry.
I'm an emotional.
Yeah, it's not that she
creature.
made you cry, you were just emotional.
Yeah, I
You
have,
had a lot
like-
of emotions.
Yeah, like I cry when I'm angry, when I'm sad, when I have happy.
I feel you.
But yeah, that's just how it is. So yeah, we talked it through, and then we ended up squashing it. We like hugged it out after. But as I'm talking to Jenny, I have no beef with her friend George, but I get it. Like, that's her best friend. She probably doesn't like me. George just chimes in, and she goes, "I'm so tired of you and your sister, like, blah, blah, blah." I was like, one, where did, like, Deven even come into this? Like, no one
I
even
don't
brought
talk
her
to
up.
any of those people anymore.
But I was just like,
I literally
I
wanted
just,
you
like,
in my
ignored her
life.
the whole time. I was like, it's not worth it. And then, like, a couple, like, 4 days later in the bathroom, she like, tapped me with her foot, and she's like, "I'm sorry." I was like,
Do it
"Okay."
again.
Okay, my tea. So this had been my best friend of 5 years, and I think she watches my videos, so she's gonna know, like, no tea, no shade, like, don't be mad at me because this was
the
real.
title of this video is
Yeah, like, don't be mad
But
if I
these are
spill
just
tea.
facts.
Yeah, for like all of this happened, so no one can even be mad at me about it. Like, okay, so this friend, I met her in 4th grade when I first moved here, and you know, she had a few friends, but I didn't really have a lot of friends in 4th grade. But then again, everyone was just kind of like friends, but then you had like the few people that you hung out with. Anyway, so going into middle school, she still had like some friends, but there were a lot of people that I knew that didn't like her. And like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, there was a lot of people that didn't really care for her. Yeah. And I was one of the very few people who always cared for her and always stayed her friend no matter what she did. Like,
Sweetheart.
Yes.
I was
love
one of
that.
the many people who did not trust her.
Yeah. In freshman year, I talked about this in my self-love video briefly, but I went
have
to
to
a
burp,
mental
too.
institution, like a mental hospital, and she was the first person that I told because they took my phone away. So I was like, okay, well, can you just text my current boyfriend and my best friend, my other best friend, Malachi? And so I was like, okay, can you just tell those 2 people? I don't want a lot of people to know. So, you know, I was in the hospital for 5 days. She visited me twice in the hospital. And then when I got out, I was going on my phone, going through my Snapchat, because, you know, like, I hadn't been on it in 5 days. So I opened the Snapchat from Malachi, and it says, like, OMG, Deven, like, are you okay? And then, so I opened his next one, and it was like, Jackie told everyone. And I was like, wait, what? Because I had just gotten out of the hospital and everything like felt weird to me already, and I found out that she had told a lot of people in school where I was and kind of used it as her own little pity party. And wait, did you know this?
No, I did not know
Oh
this.
my goodness, I thought I told you.
I don't know
But
tea.
yeah, so she told a lot of people, and my other friend, kind of friend at the time, we weren't like that close, she told me like, yeah, she was like crying about it in the hallway and like was telling everyone. But like, yeah, basically she used my story as her own sob story and told a lot of people when I specifically told her not to. And then, you know, I forgave her, but then her best friend was weird with my boyfriend, and then I guess like there were sides taken that I didn't know that there were sides, and then I kind of just asked for distance, and then we stopped being close anymore. Like, she's still like,
Oh, so sad.
she's fine, I guess, but we're not like close, and I don't really
need another
want.
Capri
Yeah.
I guess
Wait,
like
did
I
you
do-
finish 2?
Yeah.
I told you I have an addiction.
I guess like honestly, since this is tea, I don't really want another relationship like that with her. Like, I don't ever want to be that close anymore. Like, I don't trust you. And I think you watch my videos. I don't. I'm actually like a really nice person, but I don't mess with people who mess with me. Anyway, your turn for tea.
Oh, I have this friend. Let's call them
Kiki.
Kiki.
Do you love
I'm
me?
sorry, I can't get on that trend. I'm gonna call her Josh. Do I know a Josh? I mean, I do, but like, this is not about you, Josh. Even though it's a girl, but
Josh
but
is a she. Josh is a
Josh
she.
is a she.
Josh. Okay.
That's a hard thing to say.
So there's this Josh. When we first met, I'm more of like a sensitive and like really emotional, and I really connect with people. Well, when I feel it. So when I met these two, obviously we connected because we're triplets, long
Yes.
lost.
Obviously.
But when I met her, it was kind of like a love story, but with a friend. Like, that sounds really weird, but it was like when I first
This is
met
like
her.
perfect match.
Yeah, it was like when I first met her, like, it was like automatic, like, we clicked. But the thing was, she doesn't really have like any emotions, and I don't know if you're watching this, like,
Probably not. Like, we're not friends. She probably doesn't watch my videos.
But she might see the Erica thing.
yeah, but like,
So just
it's
in
like
case.
I might have to talk to her before school starts and be like, hey, so I don't want things to be awkward, but
Here's the tea.
and so what happened? I don't even know. I can't tell stories because I lose where I was going. Okay, so we met, connected, loved it, but then the thing was she didn't really have like any emotions, so she didn't really care a lot for people. On the other hand, I care so much for people. I have literally cried multiple times because people have been going through stuff, and I'm not like, it's just because I feel so bad for them and I want to help them, I can't do it. So I just care for people, you know. And
So
crying.
rude.
Sorry, I was drinking my tea. And as time went on, it kind of got, it got more annoying because, so, like, I have anxiety, and when I get anxiety, I feel like my body's like, it's like running. Like, my body's like working itself so hard, and then by the end of it, my body feels dead, and like, you know, when you work out, like, you can't get up, and you're
I
like,
swear you said twerking.
Yeah,
so
I
hard.
am
was like, wait,
twerking.
what? Anyway,
laughed a
sorry.
little.
It's okay.
Continue.
And like my body is done, and emotionally I get in a depressed mood, even though I don't have depression, but I do get depressed. And hashtag relatable. I hope that's not relatable. I hate when
I hope it's not relatable.
if you have anything,
She'll be friends with you.
I will. I'll do it. I'll make you happy.
Follow them on Instagram.
And Twitter, because I have no followers on Twitter.
They will be down below.
I don't have Twitter.
Do it. Even though none of you guys follow my Twitter either, so like that's fake.
So I get like these depressed moods, and I tell her about it because she's at the time like my closest friend, even though I have like a bunch of close friends, but she's like I would consider my best friend. And so like she would be like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then move on. So I would not have any emotional support for the longest time, and I would have to go to my therapist, love that, or
Shout
like
out.
I wouldn't like have anyone to go to, and I guess I would go to my sister, which love you, and so that kind of got annoying. And then there was a boy involved.
Oh yeah.
Boys make everything worse.
Queens, don't involve yourself with boys. So what should his name be? He has an egghead, so let's
Let's just call him
Humpty.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He has an egg.
this makes the story even better because so Humpty over here, he's known as a player. I'm not like, I don't want to make assumptions of someone who I don't know, so I'm over here like, okay, I mean, I'll get to know you. But then he started saying like I was pretty, and like he's a year older than us, so that I'm like, a guy actually thinks I'm cute, like.
This is so exciting.
I know, but it was like an attractive boy thinks I'm cute, and not like he's popular. Well, popular.
Popular.
And I was like, whoa. So then I started liking him, and I thought we had this conjoined thing where we liked each other, but apparently not, because the next day he gets back with his ex-girlfriend. Like, heartbroken, because I was like, okay, the last guy was not the greatest human being. I don't like him at all. She said that she didn't love him anymore, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
So then I thought, like, we kind of had a chance, but then I was talking to this other guy, because I was like, you know what, screw it, because I thought this guy was the cutest human being ever. Like, I was talking to him, and, like, he all of a sudden, like, confessed his feelings, because I thought he liked me, and I still liked him. Oh my gosh, this is getting so confusing. Where even am I in the story? Okay, so then his girlfriend broke up with him, and then we got, like, it was like a week before the Sadie's dance, right? And he wanted me to ask him, but then he didn't. Sadie's dance comes around, he's like, I don't want you to ask me because I want to hang out with my friends. And I was like, okay, whatever, I mean, hang out with your friends, I'm not gonna be that girl. And then I find out, and I see him grinding with other girls. I mean, I'm not gonna take sides, but that's not okay. If we have a thing, and like, we have like a conjoined thing where we like each other, and like, I don't want to be a rebound, so I'm waiting until you're over this other girl, and you grind with other girls, like, are you kidding me? No.
Not okay.
Not okay. So then, that's like second semester, and so then I find out this girl, what was her name? So Josh over here has Spanish with Humpty. Then they sit next to each other. Then they started talking and becoming friends. I did not like this because I feel like it was my bad because I wanted everyone to hate him because he broke me again.
But as your best friend, she probably shouldn't like him.
Yeah, see, like that's the thing.
Come on, it's the rule.
Girl code snatched. And then, ready? So then they hang out, and I say that's not okay because whenever he wants to hang out with someone, that means like he's trying to get with them, and I'm like, that's not okay. She's like, it's fine. Completely ignored my feelings. We didn't talk. I got super angry because she hung out with him when I told her it hurt me, and she continuously did it, and I'm like, Queen, don't do this. So then I was in like this group with her. I know it was a bunch of people. I love every single person in this group. Still to this day, even you, Josh. Like, I'll love you because you have a special place in my heart. And then all of a sudden, like, I felt like everyone was like leaving. Well, not leaving. They were just kind of like spacing out, and I don't like that. So then I'm like, guys, come on, we have to hang out. And they kept saying like, no, we're doing something, we're busy. And I'm like, okay, no, you're not. So it got annoying. And then I said something to one person in the group. We'll call them Justin. I told Justin, and then Justin told one of my close girlfriends that we're friends now. I love you, baby. And then she kind of freaked out at me because she was like, well, excuse me, like, the group isn't breaking up. Like, what are you talking about? You're just trying to leave the group. Because he said, like, I was just trying to leave the group, and I'm just creating drama, which I wasn't. I'm just saying what's happening. And, so then I broke off from that. Boy tea.
Okay, so
Love that.
I, like, because of stuff that happened when we were a little bit younger, I had these bad commitment issues. And that sound weird because I'm only 16, but that's how it be. So
That's just how life decided to treat us.
yeah. So I would get into like a relationship with a guy that I liked, and then I would break things off because I'd be really scared that I would get heartbroken first, and I want to avoid that. Anyway, enough the story. So freshman year, I have a type. I, for some reason, was just never attracted to white guys, and it's like nothing against them. It's just I was never really.
Well, I mean, now you're dating one, so
yeah,
nothing against
because I
them.
love him. But yeah, I was just never really attracted to them. But freshman year, I had known this guy since like 6th grade. I'll call him. What should I call him?
Hold on.
Wait, who is it?
Joe.
Joe.
Perfect.
Great.
So I had a thing. I don't know what a thing is. I had a thing with Joe's friend in the very beginning of the year, and that kind of, it just like fizzled out. So we were like chill. Like, we never really had beef. I just found him sometimes kind of annoying and obnoxious. It was like that type of guy. But he wasn't like a bad person. So one day, I'm on Snapchat and we're texting like normal friends, and he starts getting like
Risque.
Ooh.
no, kind of like romantic and not so much more what?
Sorry.
Romantic.
Distracted.
As in like sexual. And I knew like this guy, he talked to me before. He's like a super sexual guy, kind of a player, but also
Hate those.
he catches feelings really hard and fast, like, and I don't. So we were like, never really seemed right to date. But anyway, so he's texting me all this stuff, and I'm like low-key having feelings for him, but kind of not at the same time. I like think I just like the attention, because I hadn't gotten any from a guy in a while.
This is not important, but he literally has the worst teeth known to man. Anyway,
Not fun.
Anyway, so yeah, I think I really just like the attention, not really him. And he asked me out, and I said no at first. I was like, I don't like labels, because I really didn't at the time. Like, I didn't understand them. So I was like, why don't we just like feel this out, and maybe we can be that. So I ended up like kind of giving in and being his girlfriend. 2 weeks into us dating, he said that he loved me.
Ooh.
I was like,
Oopsies.
I don't feel the same. Like, I mean, I like you, but I don't love you yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, at that point, I couldn't see myself loving him ever. So I wanted to break up with him. And also, he kind of pressured me into, like, doing things I wasn't ready for. Yeah, he just, like, wasn't... I don't think he's a bad person, but he wasn't right for me. So I was texting him, and he like turned to a lot of drugs, mostly like weed and drinking. But I think
You're gonna be shook when you hear this. I'm already.
yeah, I've never told you this. But so I'm texting him and I'm telling him that I don't think it's working out, and I'm kind of like phasing out or like, you know, slipping in the breakup. So I decided I wanted to break up with him, and like I said, I was texting him, and we kind of just like stopped talking for the night because I was tired, but basically we had ended with breaking up. I just don't think I ever actually said we're breaking up, but I did say basically.
We're done.
Yeah. So the next day, I stay home from school because I'm kind of sick. He calls me and he's like, yeah, we're not dating anymore. I was like,
I know.
oh, yeah, I think we established that. But the night before that, I had tried to break up with him before, but when I did that, he threatened to kill himself.
Shook!
Yeah, so that was fun.
Okay, my boy T. I had been in a 6-month relationship, and I didn't know that anything was going wrong in our relationship, but then one day he just called a break, and then so we went on a break, and I knew that breaks always led to breakups, like, because we were going to take a break in December because of his parents, but then we didn't because we both knew where it would go and neither of us wanted to break up. So we called a break, and at that point I kind of just like knew, well, he wants to break up, he just doesn't want to hurt my feelings. But then he like kept giving me hope that we were gonna stay together. So, you know, me being the hopeless romantic that I am, I was like, yeah, okay, I believe you 100%. And then he broke up with me. So anyway, I was devastated, heartbroken. I literally rolled on the floor crying for 12 hours. Anyway, so about 2 weeks later, I'm still, actually more like just like a week and a half maybe, I'm still obviously so hung up on this guy. And he gets a new girlfriend pretty quickly, so it just makes me feel even more upset. And so I find the first guy that shows any interest in me, and I hook up with him. And because like we had tracked together, and he kept saying like he liked someone on the team, and we were kind of friends, but we weren't like super close. So then, you know,
well, and you actually like kind of liked him too.
yeah. And so one time I didn't think that I actually liked him, but I was like, you know what, rebound sounds like a good idea right now since I'm so heartbroken. So I didn't like him at first, but then one day at a track meet we got like really close and we were just talking all day, and I was like, okay, I actually kind of like you. So we started to become a thing. We went on a couple dates, and then I basically was like, I started catching feelings for someone else, but I didn't end up dating them because I knew they would just ruin our friendship, and then me not dating him ruined our friendship, and so I wanted to cry because he was awesome. But we're becoming friends slowly. Anyway.
Great.
But yeah, this one, my rebound, I told him, like, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm still hung up on my ex, and I like this other guy, kind of, and I know that I sound like a thought, but I promise I'm not. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Anyway.
I need milk for your son.
But so basically,
Wait, pass me one.
I told him from the beginning that I don't want a relationship. But then we lasted for about 2 weeks, ish. And then I told him like I don't want to be a thing anymore. Like this is getting too serious. And then he called me a bitch, and we stopped being friends for a while.
Wow.
So there's the tea on that.
There was this Oreo game. I don't know if like that's
Move your head this way.
a thing, but we played rock, paper, scissors with someone, and then whoever won made the other person ask someone out. So I lost. The other person made me go ask out this guy named Patrick. Okay. Made me ask out this guy named Patrick. Now Patrick's a small guy, not really my type. I'm really like into very big, 6'2" to be exact. And like I'm like, okay, whatever. So I ask him out, and he goes, you know what, Erica? Yeah, I'll go out with you. I'm like, no, I was kidding. And so then that went around the school real quick. This is 6th grade, also. That went around the school. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, everyone's like, oh, you have to date him for a day. Like that was a rule. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I broke up with him.
We did the same thing with our hands. I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I totally interrupted you.
It's okay. and then I broke up with him, and then like it started going around the school that he had a crush on me, and like guys don't like me, so I was like, what the heck is going on? So I just kind of like awkwardly like didn't do anything. So then we're in choir. I'm sitting there, we're watching The Sound of Music because music class. And then he comes, sits next to me, and everyone's like whispering and like, he's gonna ask you out. And like, like being the 6th grader, I'm like, no boy, no. So then he asked me out. I didn't know what to say. My face got beet red, which isn't that hard to do, but it happened. He asked me out. I said yes. So then we started dating. We didn't ever talk or do anything. Like,
That's 6th
I
grade
didn't
dating.
even have his number or Snapchat. We had no way of communication on the phone, and I don't ever think I broke up with him, so I think we're still dating. So sorry I cheated on you a little bit.
Almost
Happy
5 years.
5-year.
Happy 5. Wait.
Almost
I don't
5.
even know when we started dating, but I don't think I broke up with him. So we're still dating.
Yikes.
So just kidding. I'm not single.
So that was it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Oh, open. Follow them on Instagram. Follow Erica on Twitter as well. I don't think Darian has Twitter. I thought that your foot was a person, and I think that you can see my fear in the camera.
We'll look at it.
Anyway, so yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do more videos with these lovely ladies, because I like spilling tea. I think they like spilling tea.
I mean,
but
I
you
don't
guys
really
probably-
have tea.
You
I'm
guys probably
straight
like
up.
watching tea. So yeah, and make sure you guys go check out our other video. And
I drank 4 Capri Sun, so give that a like.
Yes. So make sure you guys go check out the other video that I have with Erica and Darian. It'll be on the screen right now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
I love you.
My back.